Hey Bert, my name is Tyson, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help to bring in more customers to your business. You're most likely asking yourself, why am I doing this? What am I doing it for me? What's in it for me? Well, you're lucky, because I can read minds. And the answer is a lot of the time, most local business owners are often too busy running their own business to really learn how the internet can really benefit them and their company. And sometimes really the only hesitation is knowing who an expert is and who isn't. And we kind of talked about that the other day. I found that giving local business owners a free, easy plan of attack with things they can actually do for their business for free has got some of you local business owners coming back saying, "Hey, we like what you're doing. Tyson, go ahead and take care of this for me." So if by the end of the video you like what you've heard and you can see that our tips and our techniques are going to help your business, go ahead and shoot me a message and we can chat. Or if by the end of the video, you just simply want to take this free, easy plan of attack and give it a shot on your own, that's just fine with me. So let's just jump right into the 3 things that'll help set your company above your competition. I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's just jump right in. So the first thing is content. And the first thing you can see here is this is your website for electricalcontractorslogan.com. First off, that's a great URL. If you're trying to tackle business here in Logan, it's great to have that in there. And so I've got this website here. And then I've got your other one pulled up right here. We talked about the other day, and that's TimberlineElectric.com, which is also good. The websites look pretty good. The only thing I would say here is just maybe some of the font with this really thin writing here is sometimes a little hard to read. That's just a designer point coming in that way. But that's not the first thing. The first thing is content, what I want to talk about. And so both these 2 websites here, I use a free tool called SEO Quakes that you're welcome to use. And what it does is it comes through and shows me how many total word count you have, which is about almost 500. And the other one over here for your Timberline Electric one is about 750. The reason why I bring that up is because we need at least 1,500 to 2,000 words to optimize with Google. And Google really likes when your website homepage really has about that much there. With that, it really works really well with Google. So your competition kind of on the valley, some of the bigger names here in the valley that kind of are popping up are Cache Valley Electric. These guys are a little bit bigger contractor, but same thing with their website. They've got about 1,000, so they're getting up there. Tech Electric here, they as well with this free tool here, they've got about 500. So you can see how each one of those. So we can definitely beat your competition by maybe adding a little more content in there to spruce it up. But your website, both of them look pretty good. Just maybe a little more content in there might help that optimize better with Google. But with that tool again, I was showing you with that SEO Quakes, as we kind of scroll down, you can see that it talks about keywords. We want to make sure that those keywords, you're being found for certain keywords, and that's how people are going to find you to increase your business. And you can see that different things are popping up throughout your content. You got Timberline Electric is one of them for a 2-word phase, but we want to make sure we're popping up first things that people are going to be typing in, like electricians in Logan, Utah. Electrical help in Logan, Utah. We got North Logan, which is good, but we want to make sure we get that things that people are going to be searching and typing in as they are looking at those keywords. And we can see that maybe the keywords on the electrical contractors of Logan could maybe use a little help, a little more there. And as well with the Timberline Electric as well could use a few more keywords. It's got a little bit more electrical services, Timberline Electric, electrical contractors. Those are words that are popping up. But if we really want to make sure we're honing in the people here in the valley, we want to make sure we got those, electrical contractor in Logan, Utah, Timberline Electric, or commercial electrician services here in Logan, Utah, or Cache Valley, Utah. Make sure those are popping up in those keywords. And the reason why I say that is if we go over here to Google search here, for example, if we type in electricians in Logan, Utah, first off, we can see the first section you'll see is these Google Ads sections, or these ads that you can buy. And I don't know if you've done those before, but sometimes they're really good if they're done correctly and efficiently, but if they're not done efficiently and correctly, they can kind of be a little bit of a money pit. So you want to make sure you're doing that correctly, or who's doing those for you is doing the right job. But if we scroll down next, after we type in a keyword search like electricians of Logan, Utah, we can see that the next little section here is what we call the map pack. The map pack is basically strictly responsible for citations, and that's actually the second thing I want to talk about. Citations are a name of a business, a phone number, and an address. That's it. And so it's like basically a digital phone book. And that's what this map pack strictly runs off of. And we use now a lot of people probably wonder how they get up in the map pack. And like I said, with those citations is how we do it, and the reviews. Reviews and citations are the two things that really push you to the top of that. And so we use a software called whitesparks.ca. And Whitesparks is a paid program we use to help really scrub for those citations of each of the companies out there. And we can see that kind of the top of those ones here, we got the Cache Valley Electric, got CJ Electric, they've got 36, got CJ Electrical, Bates Electrical. We can see that Timberline Electric is up there with your electrical contractors. You got about 22 of those. And then we got Kendrick that's up there, Bassett, some different ones that are popping up on the list. And you can see that some of those, like Kendrick, is popping up at the top because they've got good reviews and they've got a couple of citations. And with those two, that pushes people to the top. And that's really the reason why a lot of people pop there at the top. So we'd want to make sure that we can go out to these places. I'll drop back over this program real quick. Here we go out to these places like BBB, Yex, Whitebook, Yellow Pages, City Star, YouTube, Facebook, White Pages, all these places that are able to go place these citations in, which is just, once again, it's just a name, address, and phone number. And you go out there and then you can submit that citation in, and it increases the likelihood of you getting to the top of the map pack right here. So we'd go out there and we want to make sure we get lots of those citations. And realistically, it looks like some of your competition has a couple, but we really can go out and get a lot more of those to really push you to the top of that pack. So that map pack, so we get you to the top. So if we scroll back over to that electricians in Logan, Utah search, and we scroll down here, we can see the next, what we call the organic search, right? And this is responsible for the next thing I want to talk about, which is the backlinks. A backlink, in simplicity, is a popularity contest on Google for basically this search right here for electricians in Logan, Utah. So, in other words, a popularity contest or a backlink is also just, is simply put, is if a site A is pointing to site B, then site A is acting like a backlink for site B. So like I said, it's a popularity contest. The more people you know, the more likely people are going to know you. And not only with that, that's the first half of a backlink, and then the second half is it also depends how relevant it is to your site. So if, for example, we'd want electricalsupplies.com having a linking to you versus Pizza Hut, because let's be honest, you guys don't deliver pizza. So we want to make sure they're relevant backlinks as well. And with those two, that makes a good solid backlink. So if we can scroll down here, we can see that some of the, right here, we can see there just some of the nationwide Yelp, Angie's, Yellow Pages, some of these HomeAdvisor type things. And we see that Cache Valley Dr. Electric is up here, it pops up. You're actually down here, I think, let's see, you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th down the list on this. And then the reason why that is because of your name. You got electrical contractor Logan. So when someone types in Logan and electrician, you're more likely to pop up a little bit. That's why I said your URL is super good to have that. So we want to make sure that is working really good for you. But as we scroll down, we can see there's not too many. Most of these are all different other services that kind of help try to find electricians. But if we go to the second page, we notice that that's where you see a lot of the local businesses kind of popping up. And we can see that your Timberline Electric isn't popping up until here, which is actually brought up by a different site or a backlink site that's actually pointing towards you guys. So we want to make sure we can get your site above this, so people are actually pointing towards you right away. So how we do that and what's responsible for those backlinks, we use a program called Ahrefs, and Ahrefs is responsible for scrubbing for those backlinks. It's another one of those paid programs we use. You also can use that free one, the SEO Quick. So you just go into the external tab and you can actually see some of those backlinks that you have. If we click on it, it'll pull up some of those for some of the free version on that. But we use the paid tool. The paid tool works really good. We can see that Cache Valley Electric's got about 1,100, so they've got quite a few. Tech Electric's only got about 240, so it's not too bad there. And that's why they're popping up above most of those other businesses on that second page after you get past the national sites. But we can see here, the electrical contractors of Logan, this is one of your sites, is at 44 backlinks. And we want to make sure we can really increase a few of those so we can push that up the list. It's got some other organic keywords, so we'd want to make sure we get more keywords and more backlinks, and that would push that site up a little bit farther. As well, for the Timberline Electric, you're about the same area there, Same thing with keywords. We want to increase those backlinks and then make sure they're relevant backlinks and more of those backlinks, and we can get your sites pushed up on that list. So just kind of in wraps, that's kind of the video I want to show you. Just the 3 things I want to tell you we hit on again is 1, content. We want to make sure our home page and our front page there that we're clicking on has about 1,500 to 2,000 words to be optimized with Google. The second thing is the citation, which is responsible for this map pack right here. We want to make sure we have, honestly, we really want to make sure we can beat your competition by a landslide and get like 200 to 300 of these citations so that you're always popping to the top of that list. And then the third thing that I want to talk about is that we followed up with was just the backlinks, and make sure those backlinks that we have we can do nice, solid, relevant backlink sites pointing to you guys that showing Google that you guys have more authority than everyone else. So if you had all those strategies implemented in today, you guys would be #1 across Google. So remember I told you I'm a psychic, and you're probably wondering, okay, well now what? Well, you can either take this information that I provided with you today, and you guys can give it a shot on your own, which I'm totally fine with. Or if you guys want the most efficient route and save yourself some time, give me a call on my cell phone, which is 801-885-3422, or you're welcome to call me on my office phone, which is 435-557-0372. Again, my name is Tyson Galovich, and I look forward to hearing from you.